Alright, we're back for the final Korthos Island flagging mission, and that is Redemption. So let's go ahead and head right on out there. Now, since this is going to be another guard mission, I'm going to want some help. I've decided to bring in, ooh, he's a maul wielder. Nice. I gave up on Byron because me healing him for 1 point, that's not going to cut it in this mission. We're going to need someone who can take a little bit more healing than that. Ooh, there's a guy up there. We don't need to kill him yet. We're not going to check for any rares since there are none on the way there, and we don't want to waste any time. We got some good hits. Ooh, nice crit. Booyah! Feel the electricity. Right, we don't even want any extra kills. There are 50 on the way there. Maybe I'd think about it, but there's not. We'll get our last 50 and our 2 other rare checks on when we do Misery's Peak. Wow, he was an eager beaver, wasn't he? Yeah, sometimes they'll notice you and aggro on you, and no matter how far away you think you are. But of course, having a fighter with me and me being a cleric, that's a lot of even though I'm not wearing it, that's a lot of heavy armor proficiency that tends to attract them even when you're not wearing it. Move silently we do not have. Jeez, he's pretty aggressive. He's on defense right now. Alright, well, we didn't use any spell points on the way there, so we don't need to rest up. So we'll go right into Redemption on hard. Now, since this is my second life and I'm premium, not free to play, but I pay for my turban points. Since this is my second life, I can enter any mission on hard. Usually you can only enter them on easy. On my third life, I'd be able to do it on, or third life and above, I'll be able to do it on Elite. If you're VIP though, if you go and stay subscription model, everything's openable on Elite for the toughest challenges and whatnot. And I think anyone who has 32 point build and has already run through 1 life can easily do any of these missions on Elite. It's no big deal. This might be the hardest one simply because you have to protect Lars Heyton. And he goes down easy and finishes clean. That's why I call him Bud, not because we're friendly, because he's like a Bud Light. Or as we like to call it here, water. That's a pretty impressive slash trap for this level of a quest. I can get all the I can get all the breakables. We will range the breakables. We will break the breakables. Must be motorcycle day. Ah, the famous slip trap. Those are iron defenders. They're a new type of mob you encounter in this mission. They're constructs unique to Eberron. Magical living machines. if you saw, the blade traps did affect them. Some traps don't affect the mobs. Some traps do. That one definitely is a mob one. There's a technique for kiting them through, especially if you have good reflex saves, which has a clever kite down. I really thought about doing these videos on another build of mine, but I'm already working on that 2 of those, so I really wanted to do this. This build, so we lose out on a little bit, but I'm having fun. Alright, so we've worked our way into the main hall here, and there's a barrier we gotta get through. Stupid barrier. Painted power crystals. Maybe that'll lower the barrier. Nice fresh shrine. Ooh, look, a valve. I wonder what it could do. Maybe... Well, no, but it opened the door. Yes, I know what it actually does, but... Now we have to turn all the valves. They actually tell us that. Now we have to destroy these highly valuable cane of crystals instead of like just taking them off the power segments and taking them back to the place, to Korthos village. Now, there's another door over here, but it leads down to a locked door. And once you turn on, or once you've disabled or destroyed the crystals, all the iron defenders, they stop working. So while you're trying to get to Lars Heyton, you've turned off all the defenses and destroyed some very valuable crystals. I guess this is explained. Who in the flame are you? Yes. Alright, what have you done? My protections are gone. Well, yeah, I guess I'm an idiot. I'm sorry, but I had to find you. Just so I can lead a bunch of bad guys here to kill you. Oh, wait. Now you have to defend Lars Heyton. So I've got him highlighted so I can use my spells to heal him. Good to heal him after every fight because he gets in progressively more and more trouble. Amalgam, I believe, is indestructible. It'll go down to 0 hit points and still be out. The thing about it is, if Lars Heyton dies, he'll start attacking you. He'll turn on you. From what I understand. Usually if Lars Heyton dies, I die pretty quick afterwards. Because it only really happens on Elite. And it's actually kind of a challenging fight on Elite for some classes. When you're doing it alone. Although I'll have to admit, bringing a combat hireling was probably a smart decision here. Virgil's doing good work. Oh, keep him up, keep him up. Go for the caster.
We might actually get through this. Just hold for a little longer. It'll take more than that to put me down, Slava.
Okay, and once you've completed the fight, the shields go back up. He kind of forgives you. Get your loots. You're getting okay loots, but no more favor. Oh, we were doing so good on favor for the guild. And you just talking to him again. And he'll let you know about Misery's Peak. Oh, a Mind Flayer. Now, don't recall until he's finished talking. I've done that a couple of times early on. Miss out on your XPs. Alright. And that's redemption. We're going to jump back and get our loot. And we are flagged for the final quest on Corthless Island here, Misery's Peak, which we will do at a later time. Now, for the reward here, you get one of 4 options. Thought Spike is your first rune arm for Artificers. It is not the worst rune arm to have. Sure, I think it's a little cut above some of the other low-level rune arms. I'm going to use Thought Spike till 5 when I got Kyber's Fury. Oh, but the one most people will take is the Featherfall Cookie, the Featherfalling Cloak. Real cheap. And you get Cure Light Wounds Cloak if you have no self-heals. Not very good. Shield of Faith's not bad, too. If you don't have any deflection bonuses on, it's not a bad clicky. It's only a minute, though. I usually take the Feather Cloak, but I got a Ring of Feathers on me, so we'll probably end up selling it anyway. But the Feathers Cloak is probably the best clicky you're going to get out of this. So that was redemption, and yeah, a couple of updates ago they changed the narration and the text, so kind of forwards the story more. I thought that was pretty cool. Anyway, that was redemption, and we'll see you next time.